CBP confirmed to Fox News that their elite BORTAC unit shot and killed a criminal migrant in a remote part of San Diego's sector as he reportedly was attempting to rob other migrants on their way to be processed. The so-called bandit activity has been growing as an issue along the California border in recent weeks amid a record surge. Here to discuss National Border Patrol Council President Brandon Judd. Brandon, about yesterday afternoon, my phone started pinging with all my sources on this, and what they're telling me is that this has been a problem for a little bit, to have BORTAC on the ground. I think that shows you the severity in that sector now. What can you tell us?
Yeah, so this is under investigation right now, so there's not a whole lot that I can get into the details. But what I can tell you is that RIP crews, we call these bandits RIP crews, and these are some of the most dangerous aspects of doing the job of a Border Patrol agent. Any time that you're dealing with these, you know that you're going in dealing with people that are armed, that are dangerous. And usually when you confront them, there's going to be some sort of an encounter. We saw that back in 2010 when Brian Terry was murdered by a RIP crew, and now we just saw it again where a gun battle erupted in this particular case. But what's amazing about this is normally when we're dealing with RIP crews, it's normally a little bit inside of the United States. It's where people are trying to evade apprehension. These people have become so emboldened that they're doing it right in front of our cameras. They're doing it while people are right on the border so that we actually get all of the footage on this. And that's why our BORTAC was out there, is because we've had several incidences where RIP crews have been robbing and stealing from migrants right in front of the camera. So the BORTAC unit was deployed, and unfortunately this was the fallout from this.
Yeah, these guys are so bold that they thought they could take on BORTAC. Not a good day for them. One of them was killed on the scene. Brandon, the overall criminal element, though, we got some reporting on that. The migrants are criminal convictions apprehended by Border Patrol. There's been over 6,000 of them. Can you talk to the severity of what's going on, especially now? You got new polling saying that many folks are calling it an emergency. 41% of Americans say that it's an emergency. Can you talk about the criminal elements that Border Patrols are having to deal with now?
Yeah, and what's crazy about that number, that 6,000 number, is that's just what we know of. Those are people with criminal records here in the United States or have an Interpol hit. We just don't know of their criminal records in their own countries. We don't have access to those databases. So these individuals that could be crossing our borders illegally, they could be murderers, they could be rapists. We know that we're dealing with potential murderers and rapists that have criminal records right here in the United States, but we just don't know what it is in other countries, and that's one of the really dangerous aspects of border security. And that's one of the problems when we can't vet these people. When we're dealing with 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 apprehensions every single day, you're not going to be able to properly vet them before they are released into the United States. And that's why we're seeing a crime surge here. That's why you're seeing all the robberies in New York City. That's why you're seeing, and this is so unfortunate, the Laken Riley incident. That's why we're seeing all of the crime that is coming from our border into the United States. Look, Lawrence, it's really frustrating to every single one of us. We could get this under control tomorrow, and all it would cost us is proper policy.
Brandon, I'm so glad that you brought up Laken Riley, because Mayorkas was asked, the Secretary of Homeland Security, about Laken Riley and the murdered student. And this is what he had to say about the illegal immigrant that was in the country. He said they didn't know. Watch.
Should this man have been deported?
One individual is responsible for the murder, and that is the murderer. And we work very closely with state and local law enforcement to ensure that individuals who pose a threat to public safety are indeed our highest priority for detention and removal.
Was there a breakdown in the system?
If a city is aware of an individual who poses a threat to public safety, then we would request that they provide us with that information so that we can ensure that that individual is detained. We were not notified in this instance.
Intentionally being deceptive, though, Brandon, because they don't work with sanctuary cities, and the White House supports sanctuary cities.
Yeah, it really makes me sick, every single thing that you heard from him right there. He says, if there's a threat to public safety. That's a huge definition. What could be a threat to public safety? What one person considers a threat compared to another person, it doesn't matter. Every single person that gets arrested here in the United States by law enforcement here, we should be notified about it. It doesn't matter whether it's a threat to public safety. It doesn't matter how small the crime is. We should be notified, and we should be able to take that individual into custody. Then, of course, you've got this this constant statement. Well, illegal immigrants, they commit crimes at a lower percentage than United States citizens. That doesn't matter. Anybody that commits a crime here in the United States, whether they're here, they should be deported.
Yeah, the number should be 0 because they shouldn't be in the country. Brandon, Judd, thanks so much for joining the program. I saw you last week. You were fired up. Probably one of the few times I've seen you so upset with this administration. Brandon, thank you so much. You got it, brother.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.